Hey guys, so I finally got rid of that Dell PowerEdge. That was a old Core 2 Duo system. I was going to use it to just back up data, but it was kind of useless having that big thing, so I got this. This is a Netgear Ready NAS Duo V2. It's got a USB port on the front, power button, Netgear. I don't typically like Netgear products, but this is going to have to work. DC in, LAN, and that. It's just to back up my current server, so I can turn that into a full-time Minecraft server and not store data on there. And then I got a Dell PowerEdge coming soon to be the actual data server, but this is going to hold the data as a backup and in between transfers. So if we take a look at the front of the unit, if we go and pop open this front door, there are two drive bays here. You can pull down and click out, and they're hot swap. Makes it really nice. So we're going to add drives into there, and this door just stays shut. And there you go. Now it's time to make this thing super heavy. So what we're going to be putting in here is a pair of Western Digital Enterprise 2TB hard drives that I've had on hand that were originally in the other Dell that were supposed to be for that, but they didn't. And then just in case I did get a spare WD purple, but we probably don't want to use that one. That's probably going to go in the PowerEdge as a spare or something. Now if we look how to mount these, it looks like there's just 4 screws that need to go in on the back of the hard drive, so let's try that out. I have a screwdriver and some screws. These are actually the screws from the PowerEdge that I'm selling. Basically just selling that thing as is, so it doesn't matter if it comes with those screws or not. I don't know how good the audio quality is on this camera. I guess we'll find out. I need to get it a second microphone, but I've never really used the camera because I've never really had a... Oh, I don't have enough screws. I've never really had a proper way to mount it. So now that I have a tripod, that works a lot better. So I'll put these screws in. Now I'm really interested to see how this thing works on the software side of things, because I haven't played around with it yet. It's going to be pretty interesting. So let's see what we got. Alright, let's get these put in the Ready NAS. So here's the opened Ready NAS. Now these go in bottom side first. Just slide in and click in place. Then our second 2TB hard drive slides in, and then they click in place. And then you shut the front mesh door. And there you go. So let's go get this all connected up to my network and get on the computer and see what we can configure. So here's it over where it's probably going to stay for right now. This is on top of the server. I'll have a tower server next to the rack. So if we grab it, we looked on the back. It's Ethernet. Put that in there. That'll go onto my switch. Then there's a power brick, which has a DC plug, which self-explanatory, goes in the DC port. I'll have to unravel this wire real fast. Didn't even realize that was tied up. So we can reach that cord a little farther. The end of it's zip tied, but that's okay. I don't think we'll have enough length. I'd rather leave it zip tied. So then chuck that through there. This will sit right on here. And then this we can run down. Underneath, and then we'll plug that into our switch and plug this into the wall, and then we'll go over to the computer. Alright, so it's all connected. I'm gonna go get some food real quick, but before I do, let me go ahead and power the unit on. There we go. Alright, we'll get on the computer after I get back, and we'll set it all up. So here's the Ready NAS all set up after I figured out how to reset it and everything. It was a super hard pain to get to work. If we back up a little bit, you can see the network equipment plugged in down there. The IBM server is on. There's the model of the IBM server. But anyway, it's blinking. So let's go look at the second computer and let's see how the copy process is going. So over here we have open the Unraid website for the IBM server. There's all my stuff that's getting copied. And then over here we have the Ready NAS software, which we have our RAID 1 redundant file system. There's all the things about it. It is file sharing. It does have only 200 and focus. It does only have 256 megabytes of memory, which is not a lot to work with, but we don't need too much since it's just going to be always keeping a steady backup of all my files. We're getting about 40 megs a second, which I think is down limited to that Ready NAS, but like I said, it doesn't have to be fast. I think it's just those drives in there too. So this should work fine. We'll go ahead and, let it back up, and I'll probably give an update at some point when I get the new Dell Power Edge. And when I get the Power Edge, then we can set that up and make it fully work. So that was a quick video on the dual bay, if I can get it open, dual bay Ready NAS Duo from Netgear. Didn't do how to set it up because that's a pain. You could look that up on YouTube. If you want me to make a setup video, I could do that too. But yep, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you on the next one.